Alright, so what is up, guys? I know I hadn't made a video in a while, but that's because I've been working on some of these. These are bolo ties. You go with a good shirt like this. That's why I wore this a little more fancy than usual, but it's a good little thing. But this one, I did not make this one, I bought this one. It is a steerhead, and it's got leather weave straps on it with bolo tie ends on it. This one is a specially made leather one. This one's real leather, obviously, unlike the ones I'm going to be showing you today, which are do-it-yourself bolo ties from pretty much trash. I mean, you could just find anything around the house and do it. Today's bolo tie I'm going to be making with this little cross right here. It says Jesus is Lord on it. I'm going to make that one from that. But I'll show you some of my previous ones I've made. I've made this one, which has a 1935 buffalo nickel. Not focus. This one's a 1935 buffalo nickel. And I made this one and I put 22 Magnum ends on it with just glue. And this is a piece of paracord. So all you're going to need for this project is paracord. As far as supplies go, in making it, paracord, a tin can, basically just a little 7-Up can or whatever can you have, aluminum, and some bullet shells. Don't have to be 22 Magnums, it can be 22 shorts or anything like that. Now, let's get to building, or get to the supplies that you'll need for making this project. You'll need a Sharpie marker, an X-Acto knife, obviously tin can, I think I already said that, scissors, and that is pretty well it, unless you want to put something on it. So you have to have like some kind of pendant or anything like that. And this is another one that I made, which was, I used little sticky back diamonds for it, and they're fake, but they're sticky back, and I cut out a circle in it. And that's what I did, but I'll be showing you how to make this today. And they're super simple. All you need for paracord is a 42-inch piece. So 42 to 43 inches is typical. That's what you need. So I'll get back to you after I've cut this out. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut the top off, cut the bottom off, cut up the side, and have a flat piece of aluminum. And I'll get back to you after I've done that. Alright guys, so we're back, and I have cut this out, bended it into a flat piece. This is what you're going to need, is like a flat piece of aluminum. It will have a curve in it, but you know, it's somewhat flat. Now, to do your design, you're going to want to take whatever pendant, you can choose your shape that you want to make, take whatever pendant you have, and get this and just lay it down, and I'll show you what to do next. I gotta go get something. Forgot to mention before that you're going to need a square. Alright, so let's get back to this. You're just going to measure out with the square what kind of shape you want in your metal, and measure about this far away. I mean, it does maybe about an inch or so away from the actual thing, so you'll have enough, probably about a half an inch, so you'll have enough to fold around the cord. You're going to have to fold some around the cord to make it slide. And we'll draw that out. You don't have to worry about the top. Take that off now. And now you can just cut out your shape that you've made in this. Take your scissors and get cutting. And I'll get back to you after I've cut this out. Alright guys, so I've cut this square out to use, and what you want to do is just kind of flex it backwards so it will bend backwards. Now you should have a flat piece of metal. All you gotta do from here is get your piece of paracord, 42-inch piece of paracord, and I also forgot to mention you're going to need a hot glue gun, so go ahead and get that one warming up. And you're just going to choose a spot where you want it. It's not going to be a permanent spot, obviously, because, you know, it'll work. Measure about, I don't know, a little bit past it however much you think would be proper to bend around it, and just what you want to do is you basically just wrap it around paracord strand. Just like this. It might be a little difficult at first. You might have to work with it, but you should be able to get it. And then you just push it on there real tight. Make sure it still slides. And there is one side right there. Now, you're just going to do the same thing with the other side of the paracord, like this. So just put that there. And roll it up. Like a burrito. Just like so. Push that out. And just like this. Don't mind the person on the phone in the background. That's just Mom, because I had to make this at my parents' house. So.
Yep. I'm gonna get me a big old monster.
So I'm gonna fold that around like that. Measure out where that looks good. That looks good. And I will get back to you after the hot glue gun has warmed up. Alright, I'm back now. The hot glue gun is still warming, but I'm going to go ahead and explain something to you beforehand. Just like I said, don't mind the background noise. And all I did was roll it around, like I said before. You just want to roll it around and just push it in real tight like that. And you can go ahead and measure how big it's going to be. And so you can do, and you can glue your ends if you want to now, but I'm going to wait till after I get done. Like I said, the hot glue gun is still warming, so I'll get back to you when it is completely warmed up. Alright, so we are back, and the hot glue gun is warmed up. Now, if you're using a piece of plastic as a pendant, then yeah, you could probably use hot glue to just glue the pendant on, but I'm using the hot glue to put in the cracks right here to seal them so it doesn't accidentally unravel. So you can just take your hot glue and just push it into the cracks on the back of your pendant holder, especially just your slide. Push it down, let it dry, and that'll be good. You just do the same thing to the other side. And all I have right now is this gold sparkly hot glue, so it's just like a weird gold sparkle. So that's all I have right now. I'm just using what I have, because you're not going to see the back of this when you're completely done. So some more right there. That's all you gotta do. Some more down here, so it'll be nice and sealed. And you want to put, don't go back on it. You can put as much as you want to make you feel secure. That is all you gotta do for that. And I'm gonna let this dry for like maybe 2 minutes, and then we'll get back to you. Alright, it has been a little bit of time, and it's completely dried. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and glue this on here. Now, to glue this on here, you scratch up the back of it and scratch up the spot where this is going to be at on your slide. And I'm just going to use some JB Weld Super Weld professional grade super glue. This stuff is really, really good, and it's really, really dangerous apparently, but it's flammable. Anyway, you might want to have a parent's consent before using this if you're a younger person, because it will stick to your fingers like instantly, because I almost glued my fingers together before, so it's not fun. Anyway, I'll get back to you after I've scratched this up and got it prepped. Alright, so I have scratched up the back of this. Can't really see it, and I didn't scratch up this because I was afraid I'd mess it up, but anyway, it'll work. And just what you want to do is just take some of this super powerful super glue and just put it on the back of whatever pendant you're putting on there. Just like this. Just put it on the back of this pendant. Just like so. And put it onto your slide. And you want to just hold it there. It will glue within about 10 seconds. So just sit it there. Let it glue. Just hold it down for about 10 or so seconds. And you can just take something and just clean up the edges here, because there will be residue that comes out. And I'll get back to you after it's glued. Alright, so now it's dry, and as you can see, it's pretty good. And if you want to add any essences, you can. I'm not going to do that to this one because I like it the way it is. But that is it for today's video, guys. How to make a cheap, easy DIY bolo tie for all you Western enthusiasts out there. It's great. Make sure to go down and subscribe, hit that like button. Thanks for watching.